All right, fellas, are y'all ready to drive her crazy? Not the kind of crazy where she wants to harm you. I mean, like, drive her crazy like she wants to get next to you kind of crazy. All right. Well, if that's you, I got some fragrances that could potentially aid you in doing so. Let's talk about it. Come on. What's going on, YouTube? I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I talk about fragrances, of course, on this channel, but I also jump into talking about some style, some grooming. Listen, man, if you're going to be going out and you're interested in smelling good by wearing fragrance, make sure you're looking good as well, guys. That's all I'm trying to do is help you out with that. So if you're interested, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well, so that way, when I upload a new video, you'll get notified. All right, on today's video, guys, we're gonna get into it. Some fragrances that'll drive them crazy, all right? Like I said, not the kind of crazy where they're chasing you with a knife or anything like that. I don't condone any of that, all right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about fragrances that women find to be, at least on this guy, sexy, attractive fragrances. That's what we're getting into. Now, I know I've kind of touched on this subject before on the channel, but the difference today is I'm going to be talking about some hidden gems. So fragrances that don't get a lot of talk and a lot of commentary, not only by me, but on YouTube. Now, I love these fragrances, so I've mentioned most of them at least once or twice, but I don't talk about them a whole lot. And certainly I haven't heard many other people on YouTube talk about these fragrances. So that's what makes this video a little bit unique. Some sexy fragrances to drive them crazy. That's a little bit under the radar. Works for me. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. Let's go.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we are back. We are back. We are back. Let's get into it. The first fragrance up on the list is a fragrance from the brand of 4160 Tuesdays. Now, this brand, I have not heard a lot of people talk about it. I know there's some OGs that know about this brand, but I mean, tell me somebody else on YouTube that you've heard talk about 4160 Tuesdays. Anyway, this is a phenomenal fragrance. I have mentioned it a few times. Anytime I'm talking about great date night fragrances, that's why I mentioned this. Again, it's from the brand of 4160 Tuesdays, and this is called Captured by Candlelight. And what you get here is toffee, cinnamon, cognac, and oak wood. This is so good. It is so good, man. It is, you get that smokiness, almost like the smoke that you would smell from, like if you blew out a candle. So if you blew out a candle, you know that kind of smell of smoke. You get that in the background, but the toffee gives, of course, the sweetness and, of course, the booziness from the cognac. Guys, this is just a sexy beast right here. So, so good, man. I'm so happy that it's going to be getting cool, hopefully, in the next month and a half or so. I can start rocking stuff like this more often, man. But this, when you talk about fragrances that drive them crazy, that's kind of sexy, you got to think about a fragrance like this. It just fits the description, at least on this guy's skin. So check it out from the brand of 4160 Tuesdays. This is called Captured by Candlelight. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list comes from the brand of Veronique Gabai, a fragrance brand that not many people talk about. That's, again, an underlying theme to the list. And they not only drive women crazy, but they're under the radar, a lot of these fragrances. And this fragrance is called Sexy Garrigue. Sexy Garrigue. And what you get in this fragrance is amber, pine, and patchouli. That's what I get the most in this fragrance. So that pine gives it this kind of unique green coniferous almost smell, but it contributes to the, in my opinion, the masculinity of this fragrance. Again, this is one of those fragrances that It's sexy because it has that aura of masculinity that I think really a lot of women are just attracted to, man. Again, sexy patchouli note in this fragrance. It is phenomenal. Seriously, guys, more people should be talking about this fragrance, but it is what it is. I'm telling you guys about it. That's all that matters right now. That's all that matters. I'm telling you about it. So make sure you check it out from the brand of Veronique By Sexy Garrigue. Gentlemen, because some of these fragrances are a little bit, I wouldn't say harder to find because they're not as popular. I'll try to make sure I link some of these down below if you want to check them out. But this next fragrance, it is overshadowed. Not only by me, I admit it, but by a lot of other people because there's so many great fragrances from this brand. And that's the case with a lot of the fragrances I'm going to talk about today. But this fragrance is from the brand of Mind Games. Look, Double Attack, sexy. Jadoob, sexy. There's so many others that are sexy, but this is a sleeper. This one is called Sisa. This is called Sisa. My gosh, guys, this is sexy. You have sesame, tonka bean, sandalwood, and vanilla. I'm going to tell you what it kind of puts me in the mindset of. To sum it up, a smokier version of Killian's Angel Share. I kind of get that on my skin. I'm done. Guys, just check this stuff out. Just check this stuff out. If you don't do it for somebody else, do it for yourself. Check these fragrances out, man. This stuff is so good. This is so good. This is so good. That's sesame, man. I love what sesame does in fragrances. I was first introduced to this note, a fragrance done by Monica Cho from, and she did a collaboration with Navitus, the fragrance called The Embrace. The sesame note in there, sesame gives this almost this baked bread accord. It is so good in fragrances. This is next level. Just check it out. 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 Sisa from Mind Games. All right, guys, if you like something a little bit more on the fresher side, I got you. Definitely a fragrance that is overshadowed by superstars from this collection, the brand of Louis Vuitton. And this one's called California Dream. Look at the dent. Look at the dent. I dent all my Louis Vuitton fragrances. Pear, mandarin orange, musk, and benzoin are some of the main notes. Kind of simplistic, but gosh, it's so alluring. It seems to be the central theme, at least for me, with most of my Louis Vuitton fragrances. So seductive, man. Just, they have that thing about them. There's a Louis Vuitton kind of DNA. Just like Bond No. 9 kind of has a DNA. Louis Vuitton, I'm not sure they're putting it in here, man. It might be some crack. I don't know what it is, but they're so good. People respond so favorably. Most of the time I wear anything from Louis Vuitton. Lovers in Imagination, Meteore, La Mancite, some of the superstars. But this, just do yourself a favor and check it out. Get a sample. Louis Vuitton, California Dream. Guys, this next fragrance I once termed one of the best smelling, if not the best fragrance I've ever smelled. I still feel that way. Jeez, this is so good. This is so good. From the brand of BDK, Tobacco Rose. Can I call you Rose? Plum Rose, chocolate, cinnamon, and tobacco. What is not to like about this absolute love elixir? I don't believe this. I don't believe this is as good as it is. Whew. Sexy fragrance. Go to the dictionary right now. Look it up. You're going to see this fragrance right beside sexy fragrance. That's all I got to say, man. Just do yourself a favor. Guys, smell these things, man. Just smell them, all right? Smell this. Tobacco Rose from BDK Parfums. An absolute love elixir. You just got to smell this stuff. All right, guys, the next fragrance up. Another fragrance that has been the victim of super great, by the way, popular fragrances from the brand. I'm talking about the brand of Initial Parfums. This is Absolute Aphrodisiac. And what you get with this fragrance is castoreum, vanilla, amber, and musk. Some of the main notes. Castoreum gives it's almost like a animalic leather accord. So you get that, but it's not, it's balanced by those sweet vanillic and ambery tones and hues, and then musk just makes it super sexy. Guys, just check it out. Just do yourself a favor and check it out. That's all I'm saying, man. Just check it out. Check it out from the brand. And this your Parfums. Again, I know there's other superstars in the brand, man. You got so many in this particular house, man. I don't even want to start going through them, but this is one I think you need to check out. Absolute Aphrodisiac. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list comes from the brand of Narcotica. So, man, I haven't smelled anything from the brand that I don't like. This one was an absolute love. This is so good. This is so good. This is called Doza. Now, I've talked about this before. I haven't mentioned it a lot lately. Gosh, unbelievable. Cypress, amber, tobacco, vanilla bean, and Sichuan pepper. Again, that opening, really spicy. It's like Sichuan pepper is a super spicy note. You get that, and the cypress, which kind of gives this green undertone. So you got that in the spiciness of Sichuan pepper in the opening, but after that, it's just beautiful, beautiful amber and vanilla. This stuff, and the vanilla bean in this is so good, man. This is such a sexy fragrance, and I think they said the translation of Doza means handsome. There you have it, man. Do yourself a favor and check it out. This is from the brand of Narcotica. If you like amber, look at me. Look at me. If you like amber, get your nose on this, man. This is called Doza. Just do yourself a favor. All right, guys, this next fragrance is one I have waxed poetically about on this channel. And I still don't think in my heart. I just feel it deep down in my heart and my spirit that not enough of you have checked this fragrance out. And I don't know why you would do that to yourselves. But you need to do yourself a favor. Do this for yourself, man. If you're not going to have anybody else do it for you, do it for yourself, man. This is from the brand of Tom Ford, the Private Blend Collection. This is fantastic. This fragrance is called Fougère Platine. Fougère Platine. And what you get here is lavender, basil, honey, tobacco, and clary sage. This fragrance took one of the most masculine genres of fragrances, a fougère. Very beautiful, prominent note of lavender featured in this fragrance, and combined it with the sexiness of tobacco and honey. Check it out, man. All right, guys, the next fragrance up on the list comes from the brand of Killian. Oh my gosh, so many superstars from that brand. This is one of them. I think it was really popular 7 years ago. Not as many people talk about it. When I'm talking about fragrances that are sexy, man, that drive ladies crazy, it's still one of the best from the brand. This is Intoxicated. Just listen to the name, guys. It's there. It's all there. It's there for you. Nutmeg, cinnamon, coffee, vanilla, some of the main notes. Guys, I don't know what to say about these fragrances. One of the best coffee fragrances ever created, man. This is so alluring. This is so alluring. Killian, Tom Ford Private Blend Collection. Some of these sexiest fragrances you will put your nose on. This fragrance is phenomenal. Man, the coffee note in here is just next level. Man, just check it out, man. It's from Killian, man. This is Intoxicated. Just try it, man. Just try it. And last but not least, a fragrance that even sounds sexy. From the brand of Tiziana Terenzi, this is Al Contrario. Al Contrario. And it's malt cacao, vanilla, tonka bean, hazelnut, sugar cane. What's not to love about this? Whew. Guys, this has been out for a little while, man, but not enough people talk about this. It's so good, man. This is so good. God, I mean, did you hear the notes? Cacao, honey, hazel. It's all here. It is all here. It is all here, man. This is so good. This is a 50 ml bottle, and I wish they made this in they may have made it in a 100 ml, but it's very small and compact. But man, does it pack a punch. And again, in the genre of fragrances I'm talking about, sexy fragrances that drive women crazy, this is a sleeper. And you have to say it that way. You can't just say al contrario, you say contrario. That makes it even sexier. Hey, I ask you what you're wearing. Al contrario. Check it out, man. From the brand of Tiziano Terenzi, al contrario. Like that, don't you? But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure, guys, you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell phenomenal. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.